All right, great. And so alive. Well, hey, parents, as you know, I'm Graeme Matthews and I run Empowered STEM. Empowered STEM is a company that provides A-level chemistry revision courses for those students that want to earn an A star in A-level chemistry in less than 16 weeks. So look, just wanted to pop into the live stream. And I know we're being live streamed on several platforms, which is great, but here we go. I want to pop into the live stream and I wanted to talk to you about inversion thinking and how inversion thinking can help your child, your teen, okay, earn an A star, and A-level chemistry. So, in all honesty, complete transparency, inside the live Facebook group, we did a really big discussion on this one at the beginning of the week. We got into inversion thinking and how we can help transform your child's grades in A-level chemistry. So, here we are then. Let me explain what inversion thinking is, and let me explain to you, how it can help your child transform the grades in A-level chemistry. And if you want the really in-depth, like the really big version of it, then by all means join us in the Facebook group, because each week we go live and we discuss things like this with other parents just like you. All right, so here it is then. Excuse my voice, it's coming at the end of the week, and yeah, I am getting a little bit hoarse, but I have to get this out there for you because I believe it's critically important. All right, so envision thinking. If you would, all right, allow me to recap what we do. So at Empowered STEM, what makes us different to any other company out there is this one, is that imagine a pie chart, a circle, okay? And in the pie chart, what we focus on is three things. Number one is academic content, and we deliver this by using top quality tutors. All right, so academic content is really, really strong. All right, number one. And then the second part of the pie chart is exam technique. We have a system in place that teaches your teen, your son, your daughter, how to get the top marks in A-level chemistry by using our methodology of working with past paper questions, okay? And then down the bottom, the last bit of the pie chart is going to be the academic coaching. All right, because we believe that what you've got to do is that you've got to build out your teen into the type of student that would get an A or an A star in A-level chemistry. All right, so here it is. Pie chart, then you've got content, you've got exam technique, and then you've got the academic coaching down the side, the last bit. Now look, what's important is that you realize this, is that you realize that a lot of people out there, they say, oh yeah, we do academic coaching. Mm-hmm. And what you got to do, parents, is this, is that you need to ask them, oh yeah, what do you do when it comes to academic coaching? What do you do then for academic coaching? I mean, what's your methodology? What do you do? And this is something that all of a sudden either they can explain what they do and they have a proven framework that they can follow, or they just start to fall apart because quite honestly, inside the educational space, everybody is saying they can do academic coaching. Everybody is saying they can do tutoring. Everyone can say they do exam technique. But the question is, the proof is in the pudding, right? And so with us, yes, if you look at our student testimonials, like Fatima, Rowan, Sue Three, Ishan, Isha, like the list goes on and on. Yet they all got the A star, and A-level chemistry. They all went on to medical school and they all got the degrees. All right. So this is a proof. With the academic coaching, then how we handle academic coaching is rather unique. What we do is that we use principles from neuroscience and we use principles from peak performance psychology. And we blend these together, all right, in a format that's compatible with your teen, your son, your daughter, so that they become the type of student who is going to earn the A star, and A-level chemistry. They are going to be confident. They are going to be motivated to keep studying, because, well, A-level chemistry is a marathon. So this is what we're talking about then. We're talking about academic coaching, and we're talking about principles of neuroscience and peak performance psychology in order to help your child get the A star in A-level chemistry. And so let me explain to you then what inversion thinking is. So look, inversion thinking, it's actually, it's a really easy concept. Here we go. Either take out a sheet of paper and split it down the middle, line down the middle, and on one side, write down moving towards, and on the other side, write down moving away from. Okay, so either visualize it or physically do it. Piece of paper, vertical line. On one side, you've got moving towards, and the other side, you've got moving away from. Okay. Now, the reason I say this is because we know that there's two types of people in the world. Looks like there's two types of students in the world. There's those students that move towards, and there's those students who move away from something. And so when we're working with students, it's really important that we understand, are they the type of student that moves towards achieving a goal, or are they the type of students that move away from something? So if you're the type of student, and by the way, there's nothing wrong if you're either one or the other. It doesn't matter. Right? But if you're the type of student that moves towards something, okay, then what you got to do is this. All right. You know, think, right. So on the piece of paper, moving towards something, do me a favor, parents, write down below that moving towards, just write down A star for me. All right. Because this is the grade that we want your teen to get is the A star. Right. Now, this is a bit. You're now going to write down, all the beliefs, the behaviors, and the capabilities that your teen must have in order to earn the A star. You go, what? Well, let me help you out. Okay, so if I was going to earn an A star in A-level chemistry, here we go then. I would have to believe a couple of things, several things. Number one, is it possible? Is it possible to earn an A star in A-level chemistry? Well, yes, it is. 1 out of 5 students get an A star. 1 out of 3 students get an A. So is it possible? Yes. Have other students achieved an A star in A-level chemistry? Yes, they have. I mean, the student testimonials that we've got at Empower STEM, but also look at all the doctors out there. I mean, all the doctors, they have to have an A star in A-level chemistry in order to get into medical school. So yes, it is possible. So the next question is then, is it possible for your teen to do it? Well, that's up to you and your teen, but the answer is yes. I mean, we know from our side, we know that it's possible for your teen to get an A or an A star in A-level chemistry. So number one, then you're thinking, yes, they must be able to, they have to have the belief that, yes, I can earn an A or an A star in A-level chemistry. I'm smart enough to earn an A or an A star in A-level chemistry. And I've got the systems in place. We talked about this one a couple of live streams ago when we were talking about the VASPA model. They've got the systems in place. So, for example, they're organized with the time management. They've got note-taking skills, like a note-taking system. They've got a set of study skills that allows them to earn these grades. They've got a set of revision strategies that allows them to earn these grades. And so what I'm getting at is that they've got a set of beliefs. They've got, yes, I can earn the A star. Yes, I'm smart enough. Yes, other people have done it. All right. Yes, I can put in the time and the effort. I have this positive, this empowering set of beliefs. Okay. So this is the beliefs that your teen needs to have, number one. And then, like I hinted at, you got the capabilities. Now, the capabilities for this exercise, all it is just a systems bit from VASPA, the VASPA model. So like I said, they got the time management, they got the study skills, they got the revision techniques. All right. We teach all of this. Okay. But this is your system that you have in place, your capabilities. And then the last bit has to be behaviors. Yes, are they willing to put in the time, the 7 hours a week? Are they willing to be in a feedback loop. They're always learning, they're always leveling up their skills. All right. So these then are all of the attributes, the beliefs, the behaviors, the capabilities on the right-hand side column that your teen has to have if they want to earn an A star in A-level chemistry, which is great. And so when people teach this, what they do is that they make them, write down all this stuff on the right-hand side and go, yes, there you go, great, go on, then go out and earn the A star in A-level chemistry. But what do you do if you're the type of teen that is not driven by earning an A or an A star? In fact, what they're driven by is failing and moving away from failure. So on the left-hand side, and this is the inversion thinking, on the left-hand side has to be, what do you have to do in order to fail? I go, what? Well, yeah, I mean, so on the left-hand side, Brian, just write down for me, C, D, E, or U. All right. You're thinking, okay. And then what's your beliefs got to be? Your belief, your capabilities, and your behaviors. What do they have to be if you had to fail? Well, first off, number one, I'd have to believe I couldn't do it. So it'd be like, oh, I can't do A-level chemistry because it's too difficult. I'm not smart enough. All my friends took it. They got a C. They didn't get into medical school. Oh, it just seems really hard. I mean, I could barely pass GCSE science. Yeah, right then. So this then are the beliefs. Now, these, by the way, these are known as limiting beliefs. So these are the beliefs, right? What's the capabilities that they have? Well, the dead opposite of the other column, right? So you're thinking, no, they don't have time management skills. In fact, they, last minute doing homework sets, exam, lab write-ups, studying for tests, up all night the night before, don't have a great revision strategy in place to actually, study the A-level chemistry. All right. They're basically stuck in GCSE mode. They've got the GCSE mindset. All right. And what's the behaviors? Well, the behavior has to be, you think, well, yeah, I'm not going to put in 7 hours a week, and I'm going to be in a feedback loop. Okay, let's get technical all of a sudden. Carol Dweck came out with this idea in 2000. The growth mindset is being bandied around, sixth form colleges. But the idea is on the right-hand side, your teen, because aiming for the A star, would have the growth mindset. They're willing to adapt, evolve, move on. Whereas on the left-hand side, what they're going to have is that they're going to have the fixed mindset that they can't do it. Okay, so this then, you're thinking column, right-hand side, subheading was moving towards A star. Here's the beliefs, the behaviors, the capabilities that they need in order to achieve that. On the left-hand side would be moving away from C, D, E, or a U, and all the beliefs, the behaviors, and the capabilities that they would need to fail A-level chemistry, right? So where's the power in this then? Look, the power in this is that A-level chemistry, like I said, it's a marathon, which means that it's a 2-year course, isn't it? It doesn't matter if you're in year 12 studying for your UCAS exams or year 13 studying for the final exams. You're thinking this, it's a marathon. And sometimes, and we'll get into this in the next live stream, look, sometimes limiting beliefs, they tend to sneak in. Like one of my coaches, right? One of my coaches, he has a great saying. He's like, limiting beliefs are like Navy SEALs. They sneak up on you in the dark and you don't actually notice. And so sometimes what can happen is this, is that your teen can fall into a bad habit and not really notice it until it's too late. Okay. So it's kind of like what we teach is this, is that, yeah, once a month, sometimes if you need to, twice a month, just have a little check on the beliefs, the behaviors, and the capabilities, and make sure that they're on the right. they are the beliefs, the behaviors, the capabilities that keep you on the right-hand side of the column, moving towards the A and the A star in A-level chemistry. Because you know what? Sometimes it is easy to all of a sudden pick up bad habits, isn't it? Like, well, yeah, I know I should be doing 7 hours a week of study outside of what's being taught at school. Yes, but I'll just skip it this week. I want to go out Friday night. Oh, at the weekend, I got to do something else, like maths or biology or whatever, right? And all of a sudden, this behavior has changed to you're not putting in the time that you need to be putting in with A-level chemistry, right? Or maybe you're not leveling up your skills when it comes to the skills and the strategies, the capabilities, meaning that, yeah, you know that you really should be doing notes in a certain way so that you can understand what the teacher was talking about when you get home from sixth form college, or watch the video or attended a tutoring session. But yeah, you can't, well, I'll just get around to that. And of course, around to it never comes, does it? So, or maybe, like I said, the beliefs change from limiting, from an empowering belief to a limiting belief. Okay. So, this is a power of inversion thinking. It's really simple. In a nutshell, it's this: what your team needs to do is that they need to figure out the beliefs, the capabilities, and the behaviors of what they need to do to get the A star, and A-level chemistry. And then the beliefs, the behaviors, and the capabilities of what they need to avoid to fail A-level chemistry. And then make sure that they don't do what's on the left-hand side. Okay. Now, look, we mentioned a lot in this live stream. So in the next live stream, I'll unpack it a little bit more for you. All right. But look, parents, if what I'm talking about, if it makes sense, you go, actually, Graeme, you know what? This is a really holistic approach that you have at Empowered STEM for helping my team get the A star, and A-level chemistry. What you're talking about resonates with me, because it's not like, reading the textbook, is it? It's actually building out my team to be the type of student they need to be to pass A-level chemistry with an A or an A star, but also to be successful in medical school. What I need you to do is to reach out to me. Okay. Now, like I said, look, parents, we're multicasting this to like several different platforms. And so what you need to do is this. All right. If you're on Instagram, then leave me a message. All right. Send me a message at DM on Instagram. If you're on YouTube, hop over to Facebook. And if you're on Facebook, of course, what you got to do is just send me a message. All right. And look, it's really easy. Send me a message on Facebook. Or what will happen is a member of my team will reach out to you, have a conversation with you. All right, you, your partner, and your teen on the call. All right, and they'll explain to you how we can help your teen move their grade in the mark book from where they are to the predicted grade to the aspirational grade to an A in year 12 or an A star in year 13 in less than 16 weeks. All right, so hope I answered the question. What's the type of thinking we're talking about on this one? The inversion thinking. All right. Hope I answered that question for you. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.